Hi everybody, this is 27 Single Mom, and it's been a while since you heard from me and spoke to me or whatever. Whoever sent me a comment, I want to thank you also for that on my progress. Also, I want to let you guys know I moved. As you can see, I'm in a different atmosphere. Look at the background. Check the background. Wait, no, don't get up on the hair yet. Anyhow, I just did my two-step with my sister's help. It's been a very long time since I had a relaxer. I've been stretching it as far as I can stretch it. About 12 weeks is what I'm running up on, and I'm due for a relaxer. I know that. So next week, that's going to be exactly what I'm going to do. Also, I am still using the Apogee regimen. I have not used the New Grow regimen. I have washed with the garden fruit teas, in which I spoke about in my previous videos. I've been using that along with the Apogee. For anybody that got any questions as to the two-step, you always do the two-step at least within 6 weeks, not within, after 6 weeks. Make sure you hit a 6-week mark before you begin to use the two-step, before you do a relaxer. Now, I stretched my relaxer because I had so many things that I was doing, and I didn't push for a relaxer yet, so I'm beyond the 6 weeks, so it was safe for me to use the two-step. It don't matter how long after the 6 weeks you are, as long as you hit the 6-week mark and exceeded it, to use the two-step regimen. The two-step, if you're not aware of the two-step regimen, it consists of this stuff that makes your hair extremely hard. Atia has a tutorial on the two-step regimen, but you also have to remember to wash your hair prior to using the two-step, and then use the two-step followed with the balancer and your keratin 2-minute reconstructor, and follow the rest of the regimen, which is the restructurizer, which is the mousse, the chi, and your other things that is in your regimen. Now, if you're not sure about what to do as far as styling your hair, you could do what you like, just as long as when you fall back on wearing your natural hair, you continue to use the Apogee regimen. So if you wanted to get braids, say, and you're getting your hair braided and you want to go back to wearing your hair natural, well, what you would have to do, the first thing coming out of your braids, is wash your hair and do the two-step regimen. The reason why I'm doing the two-step regimen is because I've been using the Apogee. Okay, the Apogee is just, it repairs the hair, and it's also a protein treatment, but also it's not, your hair is not strong enough to take a relaxer. You can have breakage if you go right into a relaxer while using the Apogee. So that's why it's important for you to use the two-step. Now, if you wanted to do a relaxer after you came out of a style, per se, braids, then immediately you use the two-step. The following week after you do the two-step is when you have to do the relaxer. You cannot do the relaxer right after you do the two-step. You will run into problems, okay? The two-step is practically just strictly protein. Now, as for that second week, if you're uncertain on what type of shampoo to use after your protein treatment, I would suggest you co-wash with other products that don't have as much protein as the Apogee products, like the Garden Fructis. Like I said, some people use Paul Mitchell, whatever shampoo works for you. I've heard Cream of Nature is also good. I use their neutralizing shampoo when I do my relaxer. So next week, what I'm going to be doing is my relaxer. Now, I'm going to come back to you guys and kind of show you my results of my new growth and whatever when I do the relaxer. Now, so far, this is where I'm at. It's been a very long time, and I'm in dire need of a relaxer. But this is what's going on with my hair. This is the look of it 10 weeks in without a relaxer, using the Apogee products. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to continue with wearing my hair out, but I do know I need a relaxer. If I choose to go into braids or anything of that nature, now was the time to do it, but by me doing the two-step, I know I'm going to go to a relaxer. So I may just go ahead for another couple of months, continue using the Apogee to at least get my hair a little more healthier. Now, as you can see, the black tone in the hair, because I also use Chi Shine Remedy Heat Protector and Shine Spray. when you use heating tools, styling tools of that nature, make sure you use a heat protectant. Your hair can also break off due to heat damage. You don't want to damage your hair. Also, while using the Apogee products, do not put too much heat on your hair. If your hair requires heat, if it's coarse, use the heat products, the cheese spray, whatever other products they got out there. They do have products to protect your hair. How you can tell that your hair has had heat damage is if it looks brown. If your hair is not naturally brown, but when the sunlight hit it, you see a brown tone, that is because your hair has been damaged by heat. You're practically burning your hair out. So you want your hair to be black or whatever the color needs to be, the way it needs to look. And also what you need to do every time you get a relaxer, make sure you get those ends trimmed or something like that. Make sure you get them split ends taken care of, because that can also slow your process with your hair growth. You want to make sure you keep them ends maintained. Your roots is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to grow. It's going to grow weekly for you. You just want to make sure that you can see the length and it will continue to grow. Because with split ends, your hair will just split and break off an inches way up, and it looks like your hair is not growing. Trust and believe me when I tell you, your hair will be growing. You'll have new growth like crazy, but you have the same length for weeks on end if you don't keep it trimming. I suggest you do a trimming every time you're about to do a touch-up with your relaxer. That's how you know. Some people don't need to do a trimming that often, because it depends on how long you wait to do a relaxer. Like I know I'm due for one. It's been nearly over 10 weeks for me, so I know that I need a trimming prior to my relaxer, or right after the relaxer within that week's time. I'm aware of that. But if you're the type that do your hair or you need a relaxer every 6 weeks, every 6 weeks is when you're going to have to do a trimming or get it checked out for a trimming. But anyhow, ladies, there's not too much to say. I'm gonna. I don't have my turnaround chair either. But I'm just gonna give you a little show of what's going on with my hair. You see, I need the trimming also. So that's how I know, and that's why I spoke on that. But next week you'll be able to see the results of my hair. And I'm happy where I'm at. I love this place, and much love to everybody in YouTube land. And I'll holler at you later, ladies. Peace.